annoying than being accused of having a crush on the chopped cheese at
Yup. He's not wrong.
school. This literally happened to me in 7th grade. I was taking an exam in math class, and right underneath the clock on the wall, the most chopped, wildebeest looking creature was sitting. Let's call her Roz. To pace myself during the exam, I would look at the clock every couple minutes to make sure I would finish in time. You can probably tell where this is going. At lunch the same day, one of Roz's friends came up to me and asked, "Hey, do you have a crush on Roz? She told all of us that you kept staring at her during the math exam." Are you actually kidding me right now? Roz had been
That's the worst thing that could happen to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like some random girl thinking that you like her, then all of a sudden, like everybody else hears about that shit, and all of a sudden you're put into a situation where it's like y'all gotta talk or some shit. I don't know, bro. Yeah, that shit is bad, bro. Like I be hating that type of stuff. It's like, damn, bro. It's like if she comes up to me, bro, I'm gonna have to be real, just tell them like, nah, bro.
telling every girl in our grade that I had a crush on her. I would rather share a cell with Fleece Johnson than have these rumors surrounding my name.
In his prison, booty. Booty was more important than food.
Okay, maybe not. I told my friend that I obviously don't have a crush on her. I was just trying to look at the clock, but it was too late. The damage had been done. Over the next week, I literally had to go on a campaign around my grade trying to clear my name. I was literally posting Snapchat stories telling everyone that I don't have a crush on her. The funniest thing is, the older I've gotten, the more I realized that this happens to a lot of people. Over the years, I've made a number of friends who've also been accused of having a crush on the most karate chopped looking creatures. At this point, I'm afraid it might be an unavoidable part of the school experience. It's like watching crazy fights. Now, I never got into a fight at school. I was
I did though.
always a little too chill, a little too nonchalant to be doing devious activities like that. But when it came to watching fights, you know your boy gotta get the best
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You wanna know if you wanna know how a fight is going on in this school, bro? Just when you're at lunch, bro, all of a sudden you just hear people screaming, bro. That was how you know there was a fight going on, bro. Motherfuckers would just start screaming out of nowhere like, "Oh! Oh!" And all of a sudden you just look around and you just see two people swinging on each other, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's how you know there was a fight going on.
seat in the house. The craziest fight I ever witnessed
You know what's crazy, bro? There was fights in my high school, but I don't think I ever seen any of the fights, bro. Like I seen videos of them, but I ain't never seen any of the fights in my high school. Like my middle school, I was there to see most of them. My high school days, bro. Hell no.
happened at lunch in 8th grade. You see, there was this kid in my grade named Zach. He was one of those kids that would misbehave so much that he couldn't be in regular classes and had to be in his own supervised classes.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, his name is, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga sound like a troublemaker, bro. His name is Zach, bro. I'm sorry this is Zach watching this video. I'm not talking, like, I don't mean,
He was always skipping, and I'd see him hanging out in the gym or bathroom every once in a while. Now, it turns out that Zach had made beef with this kid Angel and his friend.
he was Zach and he goes to the gym a lot. Yeah, that man sounds like a troublemaker. I'm sorry this is Zach watching this video.
Now, I don't know the details, but what I do know is that he told them that he was gonna pull up on them during lunch. You could say a lot of things about Zach, but what you couldn't say was that he wasn't a man of his word. I still vividly remember that day. I was playing NBA Jam on my phone at lunch in the cafeteria, and out of nowhere, I hear kids cheering and screaming. I had no clue what was going on.
That's what I was saying earlier, bro. That's how you know there was a fight going on, bro. You're at lunch, all of a sudden you hear the whole lunchroom screaming.
On, so I turn around and I see Zach running full sprint followed by two teachers. He runs across the cafeteria right towards Angel and they immediately start throwing hands. Everyone is going crazy cheering them on, and then Angel's friend Raul, who was about 6'2", 180 pounds, lifts Zach above his head and slams him on the floor like he's the Undertaker. At this point, the teachers finally grab a hold of Zach and we're all standing there like we just witnessed the rumble in the jungle. Every time I talk to someone I went to middle school with, I ask them if they remember that fight, and they always do. It's become like a core memory for us. Another core memory to everyone I went to school with has got to be the Williams Challenge. Now, unless you were in middle or high school in Plano, Texas in 2018, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about. And after I tell you, you're gonna wish you still had no clue what I'm talking about. The Williams Challenge wasn't really a challenge. It was an incident that happened at Williams High School where one male student gave another male student $20 to give him Gluck Gluck in a bathroom stall.
Nigga, what? Tell me there's a challenge like this in y'all school, bro, and that was just happening in the school, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is happening in my school, bro. Back when I was in school, nigga. So I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm hiding myself away from everybody in that school, or I'm gonna try to move schools, nigga. What the fuck?
While
What the what? And you got somebody recording that shit too, nigga. What type of school is this? Like, no offense, like, what type of school is you going to, bro?
third guy recorded. Now, somehow this video got leaked and went quadruple platinum on Snapchat. I actually never got the video because I wasn't trying to get mixed up in all that, so I actually
Why would you want the video? Yo, shout out to the creator that made this video, but why would you want the video though?
never saw the video, but the incident became legendary in my school district. The term Williams Challenge became commonplace in our vocabulary, and someone even made an Urban Dictionary post about it. As wild as that story is, I think we can all agree that $20 is $20. It's honestly crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit's taking hold on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this video's taking a left turn right now, bro.
See how quickly rumors spread throughout a school,
Taking a
and it's
left
not
turn.
just students. Teachers get it the worst. Because students have nothing better to do, they'll just make stuff up about their teachers. One time some kids found out where one of our teachers lived, and they would post pictures of his house on Snapchat, which was weird enough, but on top of that, they said they saw him inside his house gooning. Obviously, they just made that up.
Yeah, that shit had to be made up. Like, how the fuck do you even see somebody doing that unless they're like on the first floor? They got their window like wide open.
But kids want to believe stuff like that, so that just became his reputation. After that. Being a teacher in the big 2025 is honestly terrifying. I mean, you just gotta know that your kids are gonna do full background checks on you and find out every little detail about your life. Boundaries do not exist anymore. Speaking of not having boundaries, you remember those kids in elementary school that would pull their pants all the way down at the urinal? Bro, you cannot be double cheeked up in a public bathroom. I never even understood this. Even at 5 years old, you should know how to hold up your pants. I saw a kid doing this as old as 8th grade. At that point, it's time to hop on the short bus, my guy. You are not ready.
Yeah, if you're doing that shit in 8th grade, it's crazy. Like, first and second, I guess I can get it, or like, yeah, first and second I can get, but after that, it's just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
For general pop. Unfortunately, these guys aren't even the most annoying people in bathrooms. I mean, how can we forget the vape fiends who turn the entire bathroom into a cloud? Or what about that one guy who just randomly has like a barbershop business in there? Like, I respect your hustle, get your bag, but who wants to get their hair cut while mans is taking a dookie 5 feet away? Honestly, to me, the most annoying guys in bathrooms are the ones that are just standing there doing nothing. They're probably scared.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, there used to be times I used to skip class, I used to just hide out in the bathroom, and there would be a whole group of niggas just sitting there just talking, and it's just like, damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The thing about school bathrooms is, bro, well, the ones that I went to, bro, in my high school shit, motherfuckers would look through the stalls. Some niggas would try to record niggas in the stalls and shit, bro. That's why I ain't never really used the bathroom like that at my school. I mean, yeah, I would hide out in the bathroom and shit. I was skipping, bro, but I would never, like, really shit at my school, because motherfuckers be weird at my school, they were just weird, I ain't gonna lie.
in class, which is whatever, but why do you gotta camp out in here? Do you know how
Yeah, then I remember this one time I was skipping class, right? Another whole group of people just came in there, just started partying. I'm not even joking. A whole group of people just came in there to started partying, bro. That shit.
Uncomfortable
Motherfuckers be cheating at school bad was like, I don't know, like it's their house or some shit.
it is to try to pee while bro is literally standing over my shoulder. Like, don't you have a test to take or something? Speaking of tests, whoever invented these things needs to be publicly executed. I mean, these things are completely pointless, especially for subjects like social studies. You literally just memorize the entire unit the night before the test and forget everything as soon as you turn it in.
Yeah, that's how it be with me. Like you could study for the test, and then as soon as you take the test, you forget everything. Like, bro.
This leads to those days where you wait until the morning of your test to open your textbook and realize there's no chance you're gonna learn the material in time, so you just give up on studying and just rely on your test-taking strategies and deduction skills to get you through it. Now, most of the time this completely fails, but the few times you do well on a test after going in raw makes you feel like you have the IQ to understand Rick and Morty. But the opposite is also true, and whenever you study for a test and then fail, makes you really
But yeah, I got most of it right though somehow.
consider if you should become a professional risk taker instead of going to college.
34? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker. I'm a road runner.
I actually have a really funny prom story, so if you want to see that in my next video, let me know down.
Yeah, I am none else we got to, but shout out to Rowdy for the video, and if you like the video, like subscribe for all my socials, and we on the road to 1K.